Hello, Public Employees Federation. I want to thank President Wayne Spence, the PEF Executive Board, PEF delegates, and PEF members who are here today moving our union forward. Thank you so much for inviting me to join you via video. I'm so proud of the work PEF does, and I want to give special thanks and recognition to members who've worked so hard through the pandemic. Public employees came to work every day during a global pandemic for the greater good, protecting and helping our most vulnerable residents. Transportation maintainers cleared the roads during snow and ice so first responders could rescue the sick and dying. Custodians cleaned and sanitized schools, hospitals, and other state facilities. Trades workers kept statewide buildings running safely. For this, I, and especially the New York State residents, are very, very grateful. PEF remains an important voice in New York State. In the state budget and legislative process, you play a unique and important role. As an example, for this year's budget cycle, PEF was successful in securing several priority items, including healthcare and mental hygiene workforce bonus program, the first significant reforms to Tier 5 and 6 retirement plans since their inception. As a result, SUNY hospitals received much needed financial support, and the number of psychiatric stabilization beds operated by the state increased. PEF's role as a model local to SEIU was highlighted in a variety of events and activities. Fund Our Future has been a leading voice for reshaping government in our public interest. Because you understand, to have a functioning democracy, we need to fund, support, and empower the essential work of public employees who deliver the services we all use every day, from public education to affordable healthcare, transportation and safe streets, green spaces, and so much more. PEF staff and leaders traveled to Co-Wins for the ratifications, to Los Angeles for 7-1 fight against privatization, and to Washington, D.C. for the Poor People and Low-Wage Workers Assembly and Moral March. Together, we are fighting back against corporate interests that would shred quality public services. We aren't letting them divide us as they drive down wages and use race to divide us from each other and limit our power. Now, when workers are exercising their power like we haven't seen in years, going on strike, quitting bad jobs in record numbers, winning historic contract victories, insisting on a racial reckoning, calling on elected officials to show us which side are they on, we have to be prepared to take advantage of the moment. We must make a major breakthrough on unions for all, just as we did with the passage of the Fast Recovery Act in California. That act gives fast food workers a seat at the table with employers and state agencies to set higher wages and better working conditions for 500,000 workers all at once. It's a major achievement to hold private sector corporations accountable that pay workers so little that they have to go on public assistance in order to make ends meet. And those corporations don't pay enough in taxes, leaving less taxpayer funding for the public services we all count on. It's a win not just for fast food workers in California, but for workers everywhere who can see that together we can take on big corporations and win. To win unions for all workers, we must elect leaders who will stand and fight alongside us. In a little more than 2 weeks, we are taking our shared power to the polls. We will turn out in record numbers in this midterm election to elect leaders who will stand with working people instead of big corporations. SEIU is running the largest midterm field program in our union's history. We are working to mobilize our 2 million members in every state they work and live. We will contact our members at least 7 times before the election. Since last year, We have been on a path to reach 4 million infrequent voters of color in crucial battleground states that will increase our ability to win for working people and determine the balance of power in states, cities, and in Washington, D.C. Our vote is not just a show of support, it is a demand. Together, we are building a positive future for all New York State and for workers across the nation, uniting them to demand that everyone be able to join together in unions and participate fully in our democracy. Thank you for your hard work and congratulations on your incredible accomplishments on behalf of the people of New York State.